I have only been drawing for 2 weeks, but I am going to be an artist for a video game. This is the art I dream of making, but my sketches look like this. So I am committing to myself that I'm going to draw every single day until I become an artist for a video game. It doesn't matter how long that takes. I have always loved games, and art has always been a big reason why. Every time I play, I notice the art more than anything else. The colors, the details, all that makes the story come to life. And that is what I want to do more than anything else. I want to be able to make art for games that makes the players feel something. I know that I'm starting from scratch at 22, but I really don't imagine myself doing anything else than making art for games. So might as well give it a shot. So I'm currently in university, which means that there are some time management struggles happening. I really wish I could draw every second of the day, every day, but realistically that's not possible. If I really want this dream to come true, I need to be drawing a lot. And not just drawing, but intentionally drawing. I will be making an effort to be doing at least 2 hours of intentional work every day, and on lighter days that should look like a lot more. That's the start, and we'll see how it builds up from there. Honestly, what matters most is that no matter what happens, like how many exams I have or if something insane happens, that I don't stop drawing and that I don't quit again. Because if I can consistently draw and I consistently improve, I can eventually get to a level where I can get the art that I want to make. But if I stop, I'll never get there, obviously. So all this to say, I am a very busy person. So if I can do this, so can you. The plan. I will be building my skills slowly so that my fundamentals are very solid and my drawings don't look like this. No hate to that, by the way, it's actually pretty good rendering. I probably can't even draw that. So this first month, I am going to be focusing on the very basics. I will be drawing gestures for the rest of my life, so naturally, I will be starting with those on month 1. I have heard that they are a great exercise to improve and that it really is the secret sauce to getting better at art. So I'm going to be doing a lot of gestures. This is what my gestures look like right now. They're not great. And I also have an interest in drawing characters, so I feel like gestures will really help me make sure that my poses are dynamic and also be able to have better proportions and just good movements of the body, I guess. I'm also working on basic proportions. Clearly, it is not looking great, but that just means that there is a lot of room for improvement. This exercise is mainly to just get a basic understanding of proportions of a human standing up. It has nothing to do with anatomy or getting the shapes right. It's more just like how long are the legs, where should the navel be, or like just basic proportions when you look at the average human, because obviously there will be exceptions. For figure drawing, I have also picked up this book by Andrew Loomis. I'm going to take my time through this book. I have heard that it is an amazing resource, so I'm going to very slowly go through everything and make sure that I understand things from his perspective, since his figures are honestly amazing. And I did some research and it said that that was the best book for figure drawing, so I thought I would just use that one. My overall goal for figure drawing in October is to make sure my figures have better proportions and to make them more flowy and less stiff. Okay, so the next fundamental I'm working on this month is perspective. I do not enjoy perspective studies at all, but it is a necessary fundamental that is going to help me place the characters that I do enjoy drawing in space properly. So this month I am doing very basic perspective, just 1 point and 2 point perspective, before I move on to more complicated stuff later, because I want to make sure that I really understand the fundamentals before I move on to complicated stuff, so that my learning journey is as smooth as possible and that I don't kind of forget the basics. Like, I want to make sure that I really understand the fundamentals. So I'm starting with very basic cubes and shapes, and then just moving up to more complex objects in 1 point and 2 point, and then moving to 3 point and 5 point and whatever point later on. Next, I'm going to be doing character studies and environment studies. That will be 10 character studies and 6 environment studies this month. The reason for this is that I feel like they help me train my observation skills and my eye a lot, and it also helps me see shapes over just like a human. You get to like divide it into different shapes, or an environment as well. And the environments are going to also help me with perspective, so yeah, we will be working on those this month as well. For these studies, I mainly want to focus on the overall shapes. So I'm only gonna be using line art and I won't do shading or color for these studies. And of course, besides all of this, I'm doing a lot of pen control and I'm drawing a lot of primitive basic shapes. Okay, so there are 2 things that I am doing for fun that I think are going to help me a ton. First, I'm going to be sketching a lot every day. literally anything and everything that I see. If something interests me, I'm going to turn it into a sketch. I'm going to study different objects and how they work, and also study things from life reference because I feel like that is important. And I decided that I'm going to be sketching with a pen. Yes, it doesn't seem like a great idea, but it allows me to make mistakes and quickly move on. That way I can like quickly move through my sketches and not get stuck on one trying to make it perfect, because the point of this is not to have like a sketchbook that is like those pretty sketchbooks that you see in tours on the internet. The point is to learn and to improve. And what better way than through repetition? If I try to make every piece perfect, it's just not going to work for me. So I have accepted that my sketchbook is going to be very ugly, but I'll show it to you guys at the end of the month. And I have to finish it by the end of the month. That is the goal, to every month get a new sketchbook. I also think sketchbooks are just a really cool thing to like look back on and see your progress. Like, I enjoy going through my past sketchbooks that I have from years ago, and since I picked up art now, I can kind of see a little bit of improvement. Obviously, it's not insane improvement because I haven't been drawing for much with purpose, but you can still see it, and it's like, wow, like I love, even like last week's pages, I love flipping back through them and just being like, dude, this is what I was doing last week. Like, it's just a cool way to have like a little journal. Anyways, talking about improvement, I'm also going to be doing a little bit of a challenge to track my progress, where every month I'm going to do a different illustration. And this illustration is just one for the whole month, so I have the whole month to plan it, sketch it, color it, whatever. I'm going to be trying to make it like as best as I physically can with the skills that I have right now. And I'm very excited to see like how I improve through these illustrations. Like my illustration from this month will probably be very, very bad compared to the one from a year from now. So I feel like that is just a cool way to track progress. This month I'm doing a Halloween themed one that I'm very excited about. Maybe I'll make a video about it and the whole process, but I am super excited to make this one. I feel like the vision that I have in my head is simply not what's going to turn out, but we're gonna see. Okay, so throughout my journey, I'm going to make sure that I'm tracking my progress to avoid the Dunning-Kruger effect. So I'm gonna be doing that through my sketches, through just saving all my files and being able to look back at them, and the illustrations as well. And the second thing that I'm going to do to avoid burnout is to make sure that I make art enjoyable, which so far it really has been enjoyable, so I am going to try to continue making it enjoyable or adding little things to make it enjoyable. So this is just the beginning. I'm going to probably vlog every few weeks about my days and what I'm doing and my improvement, alongside making other types of videos for this channel. This is mainly just a place for me to track my progress and to keep my motivation up and hopefully inspire other people to pursue art as well. Will I actually ever become a game artist? Yes, I will, because I'm not giving up until I get there.